Hey everybody, I'm doing this quick video. So I'm doing this recipe that I found on Pinterest for making vegan or plant-based steaks. So I've already combined all the ingredients. This is what they look like before they go in the oven. And I'll show you what they look like when they come out and we'll give you an assessment. I did not actually do the recipe exactly the way it was supposed to be done. But if they taste good, I'll do the actual video making them. Now these have been cooking for about 15 minutes. The recipe I got this from said to cook for about 30 minutes total. They puffed up a little bit. I really don't know what to expect because typically when we cook, seitan is how you pronounce it, to make substitute meat dishes, you have to steam it. And this recipe said to put it straight in the oven. So I'm going to spray it again. It is getting brown. But I'm also going to put the last coat of marinade on top, which I don't think you saw me do that. It says to brush it, but I'm not brushing. So, shout out to my mom. She got us some new pots and pans, non-stick. So these work really well. They don't have anything, so far hasn't anything stuck to the pan. All right, I'm going to turn these over. Okay, so I'm going to put my coating back on it and then put them back in the oven for about 10 more minutes. Okay, so now these have finally cooked. They came out the oven. Look at how brown they are. You know, they actually cooked up better than I thought. So my husband's gonna do something else with one of them and then we'll see what's going on. So this is my husband, Marlon. I'm staying behind the camera today because my hair is not done. But, so Marlon, tell us what you're getting ready to do to the steak.
So what I'm gonna do, normally if you would cook a steak, say stovetop, you're gonna get some garlic butter, whatever the case, and just kind of, you know, get a nice sear, you know, on the steak itself. So normally when you're using seitan to make any type of recipe, they'll typically ask you to steam it. This recipe didn't call for it, it just said to bake it. So we're gonna try it, but what I'm gonna do, I guess it's an instinct as a cook. So I want to just kind of make sure that I'm going to cook it like I normally would a steak, if I'm making sense. So I'm going to cook it in a cast iron skillet, not a long time because it's already pretty much done, if you will, or cooked. So maybe about a minute on both sides. Maybe add some cracked pepper or something, and that's about it.
All right, well, let's check you out. So
okay,
what did you do here? You took the butter, and we did plant butter. Go ahead.
So I took maybe a half a stick of butter, maybe about a fourth of a cup of olive oil, and 5 garlic cloves, and I baked them for about 5, maybe 10 minutes in the oven. So what I want to happen is I want the garlic cloves to kind of bake a little bit so they're kind of softer. I'm going to actually dip the vegan steak in this on both sides, and I'm going to actually cook it on the stove just for a couple of minutes. This should add some little bit of moisture to it, kind of add some juice to it, and some taste, some additional flavor.
So we're going to do one of them, or let's do 2 of them.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. There we go.
Now the browning you see came from the steaks cooking themselves. We didn't do anything additional until now. Now this is my first time making them, and well, we're kind of making them together. if you look at some of our other videos, you'll know that he has kind of played around with this seitan stuff. I'm just starting to get into it, and I'm really amazed and excited at what you can do with it. Here's an up-close view of what it actually looks like being cut. This is one we've been cutting on. So it doesn't look exactly like steak when you cut it, but the overall outside appearance is that. It did cook up very crispy on the outside. The inside is fairly tender. So it's actually gonna be a good substitute, I believe.
Okay, so now we're gonna see how this came out. Now, right here you can take a look.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Now, to be honest, when I baked the garlic cloves with the butter and the oil, I didn't bake it for as long as I should have. I'm impatient when I'm cooking sometimes. I should have cooked it for about 30 minutes to really give the garlic cloves a chance to kind of cook down a little bit. But nonetheless, let's see what it tastes like. The flavor is really good. The only thing that I added additionally was just some sea salt and some cracked pepper. I didn't add a lot, literally like a pinch on both sides. We're gonna do this recipe again. And when we do it, rather than baking it, we're gonna actually steam it, because the outside is a little crispy. It's not as tender on the outside as I would like it to be. But I'm pretty sure if we steamed it, it would have come out not as crispy and more tender.
And I think we should try this recipe. I actually use beans, and with most seitan recipes, you can substitute beans or you can substitute tofu. I think I might try the tofu. So far, the tofu, for me, as far as texture, has been winning out with every other recipe.
We can actually try both.
Yeah.
We can try both. So I think the texture on the inside is fine. It's just the outside of it. Just, you know, I'm not sure why the recipe is called to bake it, but you know, it's always good to try out somebody else's recipes. But next time we will definitely steam it and then cook it on the stove and see what it does for the exterior part of it. But other than that, tastes really good. We'll be making it again. Any comments, leave below. You know what? You guys let us know if you try it out. Let us know what you think.
We'll link the recipe below that we used.
Yeah, and let us know how it came out. I'm interested to hear. So leave any comments down below. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe as well, and to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we have new content. All right, until next time, God bless.
And the dinner plate that we have for tonight is, of course, the vegan steak, green beans mixed with seasonings, olive oil, herb de Provence, and garlic, and then sweet potatoes. And with my sweet potatoes, I really do very simple. I just do a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of brown sugar, and then cinnamon.